Hi, welcome back. This is Financial Education Ranger. I used to work in asset management firm. Today we are going to talk about, is the inflation just temporary or getting worse? And what kind of stock we can buy in the fourth quarter? Okay, stay tuned. So the three types of stock that are strong right now are high growth stock, commodity stock, and financial. So what's going on right now? The IMF cut its global growth forecast, citing supply disruption and the pandemic. So right now it's kind of a stagflation environment right now. Look at the US inflation rate. It's coming up again. So in the last year, everyone stayed at home and people cannot travel. So what did they spend the money? They try to spend the money at home, improve their house, and buy a lot of hard goods. So as a result, the demand of those goods increased a lot. But at the same time, there's a production problem. Due to the pandemic restriction, many factories get locked down or closed. If you try to order some books or some house improvement materials, you need to wait for 1 week or 1 month. Many of these materials have to be imported from or travel through East Asia, but that region is dealing with the COVID variant, which has been considered to be more deadly than the previous virus. Delta has caused several shutdowns at semiconductor factories across Asia, just as demand for cars and electronics has started to pick up. As a result, these stops along the supply chain are slowing down at the very moment. The most dramatic expansion is that the coast of LA and Long Beach are full of cargo containers. Just as a normal traffic jam consists of too many drivers trying to use too few lanes. So, as a result, the traffic jam at California ports has been exacerbated by huge consumer demand slamming in the shortage of truckers and port workers. Because ship can't be unloaded, not enough empty containers are in transit to carry all of the stuff that consumers trying to buy. So the world is getting a high demand plus limited supply equal to price spiraling to the moon. Before the pandemic, one container is just $2,500, and now it's cost $25,000. It's huge increase. And the problem not just happened in US, it's happening in UK right now. Right now UK is facing an energy crisis, which could force a lot of factories to close in the next few months. So right now you can see that the US dollar keep on increasing. And the bond market, you can see that the 10-year bond yield is increasing, as well as the 30-year government bond yield. The Nasdaq 100 already dropped 7%. It has tried to rebound, but it's kind of failed right now. The market is still weak. Let's look at the US high yield corporate bond ETF. It's also very weak in the last month. For those people who love Leo is not performing well last few months. It's still on the downtrend, so it's not a good buy right now. Unless you have a lot of money, never try to catch a falling knife. But on the other hand, Tesla is keep on increasing a bit and a bit, even the market is weak right now. So you can try a bit. For those semiconductor manufacturing firms like ASAN, even though they can increase the price for 20%, but the stock is not performing well, so it's not a good sign. It's definitely not a buy. Even though the best company in semiconductor is ASML, which creates those machines that can create chips, is the only one. Even though under this kind of chip shortage, it's still not performing well. So unless it's going up again with a higher high and higher low, don't touch it. Even though the emerging market is not very well, but there's an exception, which is India. The ETF symbol is INDA. In US, in the last month, there's only 2 ETFs that have positive return, which is XLE and XLF, the energy sector fund and financial sector fund. Even though they have suffered a lot from the pandemic, INDA is still at the near 52-week high. So it's a strong ETF, which can buy right now. So what kind of stock can we buy right now? For those conservative investors, PMT is a good choice. It's a mortgage investment trust. You can buy it near the 10-day EMA. Another financial stock that people can buy is AIG. It's an insurance stock. It's close to the 52-week high. Even though the market is extreme weak right now, it still can hold. So if it can drop near the 10-day or 20-day EMA, you can still buy it. My friend, if you don't want to buy individuals financial stock, KRE is a regional banking ETF. It has included a lot of different banks inside it, and it's performed really well during the last month. The inflation is spreading to the lumber price right now. Look at this lumber stock, West Fraser Timber, symbol WFG. It's trying to break the all-time high. If there's a little bit pullback near the 10-day EMA, it's a good buy. Another type of commodity that's performing really well is oil. This ETF symbol is BNO, United States Land Oil Fund. Because of the truck driver shortage and the OPEC refuse to increase the production, the oil price is around $80. It's a good choice for betting the oil price increase. If you want to buy related oil stock, XOP ETF. The other one is XLE, SPDR Select Sector Fund, Energy Select Sector. It includes most of the large cap oil stock in it, and also at 52-week high. This is also a good buy. RFP, Resolute Forest Products, is another lumber stock. Look at the last 3 days. When the QQQ keep on dropping, this stock have a large increase in volume and keep on increasing. So if there's a little bit pullback close to the 10-day EMA, it's also a good buy. If you guys don't like those commodity stock, defense stock is also a good choice right now. Look at this symbol, RTX, Raytheon Technology Corporation. It's also trying to break out last few days and pull back a bit. It's a good timing to buy. For high growth stock, symbol APP is performing extremely well compared to the Nasdaq 100. It's even have a gap here on Friday, and keep on increasing and close to all-time high. If there is a little bit build up here, you can buy it. The other stock that I feel very strong is Open Door Technology, symbol OPEN. When the market is not performing very well, it's dropped a bit below the 20 EMA and rise extremely fast the last few days. Look at it. This is the kind of strong leader that you want to follow. If there is some build up here, it's a buy. Another one is UPST, Upstart Holdings. It's an AI financial technology company. If you want to try to find the next winner, it's one of it. When the market is weak, it's trying to break out again. If there is a little bit pullback tomorrow, it's also a good buy. ASAN, ASAN, is a SaaS company. Right now it's trying to build up near the 10-day and 20-day EMA. If it can break out this red candle in the next few days, it's also a buy. It has high earning growth, so I will not worry about it. But at the end, please remember the market is not really strong right now, so control your size of position. Otherwise, if you bet wrong, you will lose. So please follow this channel, subscribe and like and share to your friends. See you next time.